Hello, playful people. Welcome to Dancing in the Daily. Today, I am reminding myself that every day is a new beginning and to keep on going. Thank you so much for joining me on this Dancing in the Daily journey. This is a new channel, and so I'm going to be giving some context and just some reminders as I'm making videos. Dancing in the Daily is really just like a personal diary for me. It's a space for me to reflect and check in with myself. And so this is not a place where I'm trying to be like a motivator necessarily or give advice or tell people what to do. That I have no interest in telling anybody what to do. These videos are essentially like diary entries for me, and I'm just trying to affirm myself and give myself some reminders and a little bit of motivation. And if it, connects with you and resonates with you, so beautiful. But we have enough people on YouTube and social media trying to tell other people how to live their life, and that's not what this is about. So thank you for sharing this space with me. Thank you for sharing divine moments of your life with me. I really honor the fact that you're watching this video. In my video yesterday, I think it was called When Everything Sucks or I Hate Everything. I kind of shared that I was in a funky mood. I was not, I had a slow two-step. My dance, I didn't have my stride. It was a rough day and a rough week. Lots of highs and lows this past week. But, by the grace of Mother Earth, child, Spirit blessed me with a sunny day, and I'm an Aries, I'm a sun baby. The sun just hits my spirit in the right place. So, Spirit blessed me with a sunny day, and I use that sunny day to go have a picnic in the park. I just packed my little salad with my mom, and we just laid in the grass. And when I tell you, it was just a gentle, easy soothing of my spirit. It was exactly what I needed to help kind of slowly bring me out of that funk that I was in, or just kind of that mood where I just couldn't be bothered, honey. I was like, leave me alone. This whole world don't look at me. Please just get out my face. And so just in that video yesterday, I talked about, for me, nature really is a grounding force. It grounds me in what is true and what's real. And so if I'm getting stressed out, nature can help bring me out of my mind and bring me into my body and bring me into this moment. I'm so grateful for that. So I woke up this morning and I was ready to start fresh. I was ready to start anew. I was feeling like today is a new beginning. And then a little ego crept up in the back of my mind. And just as I was getting excited about my new beginning, it was like, hold up now. What about yesterday? What about last week? Don't you remember when you tried to have the starting fresh last week? What'd you do? You stumbled, huh? You stumbled. You had a stumbling block. That ego was just going in the back of my mind. It was, convincing me, why even try again? Why even try to start again? And that's such a real feeling. I don't know if you've ever felt embarrassed by some of the challenges you've had, embarrassed that, every single day is not this perfect peace and balance. Sometimes I feel like I'm failing if I have a challenging moment, if I feel angry or upset or really sad for no reason. It can feel like, oh, maybe I'm not aligned or spiritual enough, or maybe I'm not manifesting well enough, or, something. It can, I definitely can feel embarrassed sometimes. I've experienced that, or that can be a feeling that comes up. And yet, just like I have that ego in the back of my mind, I also have a spirit inside my heart, honey. And that spirit was like, girl, don't believe that. Do not believe that. It's not true. So the first thing that I'm reminding myself is to be gentle with myself and be gentle with my journey. Life, for me, is a journey. It's not a competition. Ooh, no, I can't. It's definitely not a competition. Including, like, I'm not actually competing with myself either, right? Because, like, there's some people who say don't compete with others, but like compete with yourself the other day. I think that can be beautiful for some people. For me, just the whole framework, it doesn't resonate with me. And so, just to be gentle with myself, to be kind with myself. In my day job, I work in early childhood education, and I love that because I try to sometimes look at myself as a young child or look at other adults as young children. So that same kind of compassion that we offer a 1, 2, or 3-year-old, how can we offer ourselves that compassion? So when a 3-year-old is, practicing their fine motor skills or starting to pick up a pencil, and, they're figuring out their grip, and they're exploring early writing, scribbling, or maybe even they're starting to write letters, right? I wouldn't expect, a child to learn how to write the letter A on the first time. That happens, and it happens sometimes. But I wouldn't expect that. And I wouldn't feel frustrated if it takes them 10, 20, 30, 40 attempts to, not even get the letter A, but just to get something that halfway looks like the letter A. We recognize that learning, that growth, it takes time. It's a journey. It doesn't have to happen in one quick swoop. And so that same gentleness and kindness that I am blessed to be able to offer to young children, being able to offer that to myself, just helps me embrace a new beginning. Another thing with young children that I love is their deep ability to live in the present moment. And especially, I feel like it's like really young, because I think even by the time they get to be like kindergarten, first grade, they've already been kind of indoctrinated to start to feel a little bit of shame around the things that they're not able to do. But when they're really, really young, like I said, 2, 3 years old, like yesterday is irrelevant for them. Yesterday does not matter. So if they tried something yesterday and it didn't work out, unless really adults are kind of bringing it back for them, for the most part, most 1, 2, 3-year-olds, they're on to the next thing. The next day is a new beginning, new possibility. They're not even worried about yesterday. So I think that's another thing we can learn from young children, is to how to really just embrace this moment fully for what it is, and just go ahead and let yesterday go. If you want to try something, try it again. It doesn't matter. And persistence. I guess that's the last thing I would say that I just love, again, working with young children, because like an example would be like building a fort. If a child, they'll spend all day long, if they can, just working on the fort, or if they have some blocks and they have a creation that they want to make, and even though that block keeps on falling down, okay, they're going to try another way. How can I get it from this angle? Can I make it work like this? Or what if I try it like this? And they can spend hours trying to figure it out. And that persistence, that keep on going, the flexibility to play with new ideas and play with new possibilities in their journey, I think is such a beautiful thing, and that I can remind myself of that. So, me starting anew today means, how can I be playful with my life, right? How can I be playful with myself? So yesterday, me being playful was just, okay, it's a rough morning, but I'm going to go to the park. And that was a way for me to soothe myself. Well, what can that look like today as I start anew? How can I be playful with this day? And just come at life from some different angles and some different grooves. My experiences as an early childhood educator also show me that it is challenges that help us grow and help us learn, help us expand as human beings, right? Learning is not always a smooth, easy process, right? So it's not that, hey, I immediately teach a child the concept of addition and boom, they got it, right? And sometimes it happens, but usually it's the process of them asking questions, the process of them maybe being confused, the process of them trying and not quite figuring it out. Maybe some frustration is involved with that. Maybe some painful moments are involved in them trying to understand these concepts, or in their own minds. Again, it's not even about me as a teacher, but as we are learning new things, I think sometimes we want this like really sanitized journey of, oh, it just should be easy and as simple, and it's not always that way. In fact, our challenges can be our greatest teachers. And so when you're starting anew and starting fresh, I don't need to be afraid of what happened yesterday. The fact that I was able to have a shitty morning and still try again and still make the decision to go to the park and put my feet on the ground, that is a beautiful thing. I should be celebrating that rather than feeling like embarrassed by that. So please let me know, what is something that you do to play with a new beginning? What are some prayers and some affirmations that you say when you want to give yourself a fresh start? Let's have a conversation. Let's support each other, and let's just reflect and play together. With so much love, y'all, keep on dancing.